Okay, so it's Saturday, and I'm a little bit hungover, and it's too hot outside, so I'm gonna make some salsa. It's pretty basic. You can use fresh tomatoes, but fresh tomatoes are pretty watery, so I highly recommend just canned and drain it. As you can see, not a lot of water in there. I also buy these things called Rotel. They have habaneros in them. They're pretty sweet. Also drain the shit out of those. Because when you're making your own salsa, one of the biggest problems is that it gets way too watery. Well, that's dangerous, man. I've got like tons of white shirts that I've ruined exactly from that. So it's pretty straightforward. It's mostly tomatoes. So you empty the tomatoes into the food processor. And if you don't have one, it's not that bad. You can do this with a wand. You don't need all this gear. You can just chop this stuff up as well. But I find that when you blend it, you get a really homogeneous blend. Okay, so the tomatoes are in there. That's pretty straightforward. It's a double recipe, so I do a whole onion. Now for the seasonings, I just sort of do whatever the hell I feel like. Usually put a fair amount of pepper in there. And also salt. Sorry guys, got a call from my cousin Robert. I had to cut that out. Alright, so we put the onions in, I put some pepper in, also some salt. Again, salt's important. Then cumin. Cumin is pretty important. Actually, you don't notice it so much when you're having a salsa, but it's just not the same without it. I do a half teaspoon. It's really to flavor, whatever suits you. Cilantro, also very important in a nice fresh salsa. I don't have a lot, and it's kind of yellow. But fuck it, you know. Garlic. Garlic's not necessary, but I'm Italian, so definitely putting some in. Lemon juice. It says lime juice works pretty well, but I don't have any fucking limes, so I'm gonna do lemon juice. Alright, now, my favorite part. Habaneros. The thing is, when it comes to spice, I really like it very spicy. So some of those tomatoes had habaneros in there, and these are more habaneros. And they also say to remove seeds. If you throw in like a pretty giant sized, well not giant sized, but if you throw in something but if you throw in a jalapeno like that big approximately, with the seeds, you're going to get a pretty fiery salsa. If you take out the seeds, a little bit less. Habanero is really spicy. I could take out the seeds, but I'm lazy and I also love fire. So I'm just going to cut this very roughly into a few chunks so it's kind of distributed. Just scrape it in there. Okay, let's blend this bitch. Still quite watery, even though we drained everything. Let's give it a taste. Look at that, delicious. It's good, it's very hot. Let me go for one more. Excellent salsa. And again, all these things are just how I do it, but basically canned tomatoes, hot peppers, onions, the seasonings, whatever the fuck you want. A nice homemade salsa is way better than especially the shitty European stuff out there.